Welcome to Mental Health. Today I'm here with the bassist of Maitreya. I hope I said that right, but if not, I butcher a lot of words here on this show. It's the bassist Lyam. Say hello, Lyam.
Hey guys. Yeah, you didn't say it wrong. That's the way we say it.
Nice. Yes.
Maitreya.
Actually, the fun part doing this is when I interview people in countries I've never been to and stuff, and then I just butcher their name, and then we just roll with it from there.
Yeah. Well, we're not 100% sure on the pronunciation ourselves. It's an ancient language, so
Okay, right.
there's many interpretations of that word by now.
Yeah, yeah. And I asked you to pick two records for the frames because you don't have anything on vinyl that I could have even in the first place, right? So we had to go from my collection. You went with some Frank Zappa. Gotta love some Frank Zappa and Pink Floyd. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, those are two of my favorite albums of all time.
Oh,
That's
wow.
why I scrolled through and you had a lot of good ones there. I almost picked Blood Mantra
Oh yeah. So
from
actually
Decapitated. I love that album.
Decapitated. They're re-releasing was it Niflheim or what's that called? Which album's that? The green one?
Not, I don't really remember.
All right, it came out like 2002.
Nephilim or something like
Yeah,
that.
Nephilim, yeah, something like that. And they're finally re-releasing it, and I got the pre-order. It comes out like August, so I'm pretty
Oh,
happy about
awesome.
that because it's already sold out. On Discogs, that app I was showing you, it was like around $1,000 people were selling them for, and they were actually going. So it's like it's scary because like that's how like people how much people want that record, I guess. And with no re-releases or reissues, then yeah, people were actually paying like $1,000 for that album.
Yeah, and I'm sure if they're re-releasing it and the album came out quite a while ago, then it probably sounds a lot better now, like
Yeah,
a
maybe.
lot clearer production, a
But
little
I
more
was just
value
coming out
into
on
it.
a picture disc, and they can be kind of iffy sometimes. So I really just have to wait and find out, really. So yeah. All right, but we're not here to talk about other albums and Decapitated and stuff like that. Let's talk about Maitreya. You guys just had an album come out on the 25th, correct?
Yeah, Hyperreals came out on the 25th last week as we're
Yeah.
recording this.
Oh wow. Yeah, because yeah, this will come out on Sunday. So
Okay.
so yeah, that's like it'll be in July, the first Sunday of July. But yeah. So is the song Summit, is that from that album?
Yeah, Summits from is one of the tracks that we chose to release as a single. In this album cycle, we released a single every month from January through May.
Okay.
And I think Summit was the one we did in February because it kind of
Oh,
has a winter aesthetic to the song. So we
well, yeah.
wanted to get the
Even the
snow
music
in there.
video was filmed in the winter, right? And that it's a really cool music video. Everyone should check it out. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be on New Music Nation.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that video was really fun to shoot. We did part of it was on ice
Oh wow.
and I fell through that day.
Oh
So I got
wow.
a little wet and a little cold,
I
you
hope you
know.
got home quick enough because like you wouldn't want to lose those bass fingers. You know?
Yeah, I had my wool socks on, so it wasn't too bad after I was out of the water. And we were almost done by the time that came,
Okay,
or
good.
by
It
the time
was
that
near the end
happened.
of it, but you didn't get it on camera.
I don't remember if we got it on camera or not. I'll have to ask
I should go in.
Matt, the singer's brother, was helping. His brother Spencer was helping us with the filming. He might have caught it. I'm not sure.
I hope so because like I should have gone in the music video unless I just missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the music video is really cool, and the vocalist pulls out his eye and gives it to Jesus or whatever, or it just ends up lying on the ice. But either way, I was really impressed with the music video, and that's why I had to get a hold of you guys for this because yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Well, thanks, man. That means a lot. I that was actually directed by me, so I'm glad you
Oh
liked it.
wow. Well, good work. Good work. Yeah, just do it all yourself. I like it. Who
Yeah,
did
and
those paintings in your background?
those are by me as well. I do abstract art uh, in my spare time, and I try to sell it sometimes.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
With I've been doing live streams recently of playing. That didn't go back up. Oh well.
Yeah, they're just gonna fall.
Yeah, I've been doing some live streams of my bass playing, so I wanted to spruce up the background so people aren't just looking at a blue wall, right?
Yeah, I find that it's kind of annoying because like with comedy when they're over Zoom shows now, like they've been doing for like a year now plus. You see some people and they're just sitting in front of a chair and it's just nothing, you know, and it's just like it doesn't feel like a show. Like
Yeah,
so,
you got
I
to
was
give
trying,
them
yeah.
you got to give them something to like recognize every time that you're on, right? Like
Yeah,
your background is perfect.
thank you.
You got your system of putting those albums up there. You got your Megadeth poster. I guess that's your favorite band, right?
Yeah, I love Megadeth. Yeah, I do. Yeah, they're on my metal arm.
Nice.
Well, if I'm gonna say the metal arm, I gotta. It's my
You got to
metal
show
arm,
it.
right? So you gotta have a Vic Rattlehead on your arm, or else what you doing? Oh yeah, but yeah. So I really like the video, so I threw you on to. They're calling like the metal show's supposed to be called Power Hour, but that sounds like some '89 glam rock bullshit, you know.
Yeah, definitely it does.
Yeah, so I changed the name to Metal Momentum.
That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah, because
I
it's
like
like
that.
picking up speed.
Yeah, it reminds me of like the Juggernaut
Yeah, and it's
from
like
X-Men.
yeah, and it's also like I used to do speed. Yeah, I'm clean now. It's okay. It's okay. Oh yeah,
Well,
but
good for you, man.
yeah, yeah. Actually, I'm coming up pretty almost 11 months since my last.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah, I'm doing well as far as that goes. But we're not here to talk about my clean time and everything. So we could, but like not this episode, or maybe later. I don't know. We'll talk.
That'll be a special
Yeah,
episode.
yeah, right. We'll make it special. Right? We'll get Ed the Sock to advertise. Hey, Robbie's going to talk about drugs. Oh well.
Robbie's going to tell you what not to do.
Yeah, right. Like learn from me, please. Learn from me. Don't make your own mistakes. I made them for you. All right. So like you call yourself like a progressive metalcore band?
Yeah, that's what we sort of landed on. We try to have as much progressive elements in our music as we can, and most of the stuff that we listen to, like that, all the band, the common ground of bands we like are all those progressive metal bands.
Okay.
But we still have like a pretty metalcore sound.
Okay.
So we didn't want to make people not know what they were getting into. We figure progressive metalcore gives people a good idea of what they're in for.
Yeah. I kind of missed out on metalcore and everything because like that basically all happened when I really started to go into active addiction. So like I'm glad I can learn from this stuff now, right? Because like the last shows I'd go to was like well, like I started going to more in the extreme metal and like the old stuff when it would come around because I lived 2 hours away from Toronto back in the day, so I'd have to make sure I was going to a big show. So I didn't see a lot of little shows, so that's kind of sad. But I ended up seeing like Carcass and Mayhem and lots of cool stuff. So that was fun.
Yeah, if you're gonna travel 2 hours, you want to see you want to see Tool and Suffocation and bands like that.
I've seen Suffocation. Yeah, that's with them. Yeah. I was gonna talk about the drummer, but that's okay. Yeah. So you got the new album out, and how many other albums are from before this one?
In 2017, we came out with a self-titled one. It's just called Maitreya. It's got kind of a blue cover if you were looking at like the Spotify to pick them out between the two.
I don't use Spotify because
yeah,
I basically I'm more to find random stuff on YouTube, and like I know it's basically the same thing, but like I just hate the fact that Spotify is just a music thing basically and podcast like listening, and they only give you 0.006 of a cent for every time someone listens to your song, right? So I just think that's just highway robbery, and like you should get paid for that. So what I do is like I'll find something and then I'll just buy it, right? So that's what I do, and I suggest people buy music, right?
Hell yeah, that's actually what I do too. Like if I'm surfing stuff, I'll use Spotify or YouTube, whatever, and I find a band that I like, then I go to their site and I buy their album because I want that physical item.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to be
That's
able
why I
to
love
hold
about
the
records too, because they're bigger. You can put them in frames now, and like it's
yeah, and
so
you can
easy to
sit
get those
down when you're
frames.
listening to it and just like stare at the album cover and read all the, the information in the folds and everything.
For example, what's up here? Oh, Blizzard of Oz. I was just listening to that today.
That's an awesome record.
Yeah, I was actually showing Theo, the 7-year-old there, Blizzard of Oz. So
What do you think of that?
he liked it. He didn't say too much, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I've been showing him all kinds of stuff. His mom's family is Brazilian, so I was showing him Sepultura
Hell yeah.
and Curzon, and yeah, some Brazilian metal.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have just the two albums, and we have a standalone single that was called Colonize. That was
Okay.
I think that came out in 2018
Oh, great.
or no 2019. I think near the end of the
And
year.
you guys aren't signed or anything, right? Are you?
No, we're not right now. We're still in the beginning stages. To be honest, I'm not sure that we would 100% be what a record label is looking for from the get-go.
Yeah.
So we've still got some way to go, but that's definitely a direction that we're thinking about going in.
Well, yeah, but this day and age, it's like the record label tries to own every aspect of you too. Like they'll even they'll get your merch money, they'll get every money that's coming in, and just like you'll get very little. I mean, sure, it's great to get it out to the people as far as that goes, but like, it's not what it used to be like over 10 years ago, right? So like, I'm really hoping that new Music Nation kicks off really well, and people start to hear that music, and they'll give you more of a following, and then you can, when you are dealing with a label, you'll have more bargaining chips to actually own your stuff.
Yeah, and that's a lot of what it is, right? To have something on your end that's carrying weight.
Yeah, so that they like, so then you can bargain for a better deal, so that like, because if you don't own all your music and everything, then you don't really own much as far as getting signed to labels are. They're really evil.
Yeah, there's a few types of businesses, and one of those is rent takers, right?
Yeah.
They don't really produce anything, but they collect money. I would say an insurance company is like that. A company like Amazon in a lot of ways is like that. They don't really produce anything particularly. They just kind of are an in-between, and they get money for being an in-between.
Yeah, yeah. Like I liked it better when Jeff Bezos or whatever was just working in his garage.
Yeah. Yeah, and like they get a lot of hate. I imagine that that's not the life that he imagined he would have when he was, working on it back in the day. So there's no ill will towards him, but
Yeah.
it'd be great if he could pay for some things that the world needs with all that money.
Yeah, yeah, like maybe, or even just the people that work for him, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just recently in my area, they built a couple Amazon warehouses. So a lot of people have been getting employed there, but I don't think a lot of people like working there.
Well, I've never heard good things coming from those factories, right? So
Yeah.
let's talk about metal. Yeah, that metal.
No, sorry, I keep pulling you off
It's
track.
okay. It's okay. That's what we do here. We talk. I'd rather talk than just have it be I say something, you say something, then stop, and then I've got to think of something else to say. Because that's what makes the interviews tough. When you get someone that's like doesn't have anything to really continue the conversation with. Yeah, yeah. I've only gotten a few of those, and those ones really make you work.
Yeah.
What was the last concert you went to before lockdowns and everything? Because you're based out of Ontario, so you're right in the shit like I am as far as not having freedom. But yeah.
Yeah, well, they're just opening it up in the next few weeks, right?
Yeah.
We before lockdown, I got to see Devin Townsend play in Toronto,
Yeah.
and that was one of my dreams come true. He's one of my favorite songwriters and ultimate metal guys and everything.
Yeah,
So
I
that was
absolutely love
awesome.
Strapping Young Lad. Like that was so cool. I saw them in 2005 at Sounds of the Underground.
Yeah, Strapping Young Lad was awesome, and the new record that Townsend just came out with is great. It's
Yeah.
so diverse, and
Okay.
that's really what I like is
Because like
the wide
after he
range.
stopped Strapping Young Lad and he had a kid and he quit smoking pot and everything, at least I think he did. He kind of mellowed out like more than I'd like at the time, so I haven't really gone back and listened to much of him since then. It was like there was
You'd probably like the new one. It's got some like extreme metal sections
oh
where he,
cool.
you know, he brings it back up to 280 BPM and he
Oh wow, yeah,
yeah, it's good.
good.
And it has an opera, what I would call an opera song in the middle of the record. That's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I'm appreciating a lot more music kind of like that too. That like instruments you wouldn't normally hear in metal. Like I've been listening to Isan because on Record Store Day his album After was re-released or reissued. So I bought that and yeah, I've been loving that. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Back to Devin Townsend, I really love Ziltoid. I didn't listen to part two. I only heard the first one.
That's funny. Part two is the one that I listen to
Oh yeah,
the most. It's really
you're
good.
like a
I'd
yin
recommend
yang.
that. Yeah. You complete me, man.
Oh wow. All right. Yeah. So what is number two like? I haven't listened to that one. So like you said,
Uh
is it as heavy as the first one or?
oh, our new the Hyperreals, the new Maitreya album.
Oh yeah. We
It's
should probably talk about you again and get off Devin Townsend. Yeah. Let's talk about Mate.
oh, you're talking about Ziltoid too.
Yeah.
Sorry, that it's good. It's heavy. It's sci-fi. It's funny. You know, it's great.
Great. Yeah. Because I love how like a lot of Canadian bands like they definitely throw the funny in there. Like was it is it pronounced clitoris or kill?
Kill Literus,
Yeah,
yeah.
kill literacy. Yeah.
Yeah,
It is
they're a
funny.
local band near in this area. I've seen them play a few times. They're great.
Yeah. Um, yeah, and they've got a few good music videos too. So yeah, I got to interview Aaron once. It was like in the very beginning when I really sucked at interviewing. So yeah, I'm happy he let me interview him. So yeah. But yeah, let's talk Maitreya. So how many people are in the band? Let's just throw some names out there and yeah.
We've got five guys in the band. Mark Wiley, he plays lead guitar and he does a lot of the writing. Then we have the other guitar is Matt McCabe. He takes part in a lot of the writing with Mark, and he doesn't really play. We don't really have a rhythm guitar player. You know what I mean? They're both, you know, it's interlaced leads and a lot of tapping and a lot of complex guitar work.
That's always
Then
fun
we
though too, because like when it's like not one guy's getting all the spotlight with all the like huge solos and everything too, and then it's just more like soloing battles and stuff. Like I love the two guitars that really fight on stage with music. Those are fun.
Yeah, and if you think of some of the best guitar music, it's all, you know, like an example, Iron Maiden.
Yeah,
It's all this harmonized guitar work that just takes the song to the next level. And the two guys do a lot of that stuff, which is awesome. Then we have another Matt, who is Matt Catrera. He's the vocalist. He was the most recent person to join the band. The rest of the guys, we all went to the same high school, so we jammed in high school and, you know, kind of grew up together. And one day, Matt McCabe and Steve McMillan, who is the drummer, they were just at the grocery store, and singer Matt, worked at the grocery store. They were wearing a band shirt. He said, "Hey man, nice shirt. Oh, we're in a band. Oh, I'm a vocalist." And then it just clicked, right? He came to the first time he came to jam.
that's
I'm a big guy about improvising, and I really like the flow of music. So he asked what we want to do, and I said, "Dude, just do what you want to do when we play this song." And then he nailed it. It sounded amazing. And yeah, the last is Steven. He's the drummer. He's actually my longest friend.
oh that's great.
We grew up next door to each other, so we've been best friends since we were 2 years old.
Oh, like that's always fun to hear and see bands that like that had that long time friendship well before even the band starts. That's always fun. And have you ever thought about changing the name of the band to Maitreya?
We've had that joke come at us quite a few times. we the next step is that the rest of us will change our name to Matt, and we'll just be called Matt.
Yeah, I kind of made a similar joke when I was talking to Stefano, who's bassist in Hideous Divinity and Aborted. So because there's a couple people with the same name in Hideous Divinity. So yeah.
Here in Durham, there's one of the main metal clubs that everybody plays at is called the Atria.
Okay.
So we always get the, Maitreya at the Atria. And there's another band that we're friends with that are called Theatria.
Oh, okay.
Like theateria, basically. So Theatria, Maitreya at the Atria. Always hear that.
Wow. I don't even know what to say to that. That's a lot of atrias, but yeah. I hope. Never mind. It was probably going to be a bad joke, anyways. Okay. All right. Is there anything you want to throw out there before we get going and everything? Just to tell everyone,
Check us out on all the socials. We are, I believe it's at Maitreya Metal on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. If you want to support us, if you want to support us, the best way to do that is to go on Bandcamp, search Maitreya Metal, and you can buy the albums on there in high quality files. We're getting the merch situations sorted out right now, and pretty soon we'll have shirts and physical CDs and all that great stuff for everybody.
Well, make sure you message me when you got an extra large Maitreya shirt, because I will support that.
I'll mail it to you with a copy of the CD, man.
Oh, wow, thank you. Yeah, really, really happy to see more from this band, and I wish you all the best, and I hope we can help out at all with New Music Nation.
Yeah, we're excited to be on that platform, and I'm excited to thanks for interviewing me, man.
This is the perfect analogy for mental health. All right, boom, I fall, and then like the jogger comes up. Oh, that happened right in front of me. Do I have to care? Looks around. Do I have to care? Oh, there's no one around. Okay, I'll just keep going.